I'm going to wait a couple minutes, seconds, so that you guys can come in. Today we're going to be talking about organization. How do you organize your content? Because to get a content from idea to post, there's a process actually between that. There's a process in between that. So there's something that I created. It's called the ION method, and the 4 parts of the ION method is idea generation, organization, execution, and distribution. Now, personally for me, I talked about the idea generation portion last live, so I think it happened on Friday. But the organization side of content, because it's cool to have an idea about content, but it's a whole different story to actually organize the content so that it can be ended up to be distributed. And hey Jordan, hey, sending kisses, love. So that's that. Okay, so we'll talk about organization. So we talked about ideas. When you come up with that idea, you want to make sure that you write it down. You want to make sure that you have it all together and that it actually is valuable to people. Because people are on social media. I'm going to say it every single time, day and night. People are on social media for selfish reasons. People are not on social media for you. I'm sorry to say it. Like, that might be tough, but people are on social media for you. Hello Pisces, appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. But people are on social media for them. They want to be entertained, they want to be inspired, or they want to be educated. So you better give them that, or they're not going to be watching you for long. Okay? Yes, people have their own agenda when it comes to social media. They want to go on social media to get something at the end of the day, and you want to make sure that you give them that, okay? So when you make an idea, you want to make sure it hits a pain point, it hits a question, or it hits a goal of interest of theirs, right? Thank you, Pisces. I appreciate you. Now, in terms of organization, there's really, how do you organize your content so that you can be consistent and you can be frequent? The first thing is that you want to find a platform that is going to give you virality, and it's also going to nurture your audience. Okay, so after you have found your ideas, oh, I know the pain points, I know the questions, and I know the goals and interests. The second thing you want to do is you actually want to make sure that you have a platform that is for virality and then for nurturing. And also, guys, if you guys want to ask any questions, comment down below. I want this to be as interactive as possible with the people that do support me. So go ahead and ask your questions if you do have any questions about like the topic at hand. But yes, you want to choose a virality and a nurturing platform. Virality platforms are like platforms that we are on right now. TikTok is a huge virality platform. There's literally everyday people, everyday businesses actually going viral on TikTok and selling out on TikTok. So TikTok is a huge opportunity that we have never seen in social media for a while. So I would use it to your advantage, but you have to be very strategic with it. So what I would say is TikTok is the #1 platform that I recommend for virality. And if you want to try other platforms, I am not going to lie to you. I do not have like 100% like knowledge on YouTube Shorts, on Facebook Reels. I haven't really tested out those waters. So I can't really tell you on that, but I can tell you that TikTok is a very great platform for virality. And even if you're like, hey, I want to like, my audience is on Facebook, so I want to use Facebook Reels, then go ahead and use Facebook Reels, but make your actual like TikToks and make your short form videos on TikTok. Just make them on TikTok, right? You need to edit them anyway. You need to film them anyways. You need to edit them anyways. So make them on TikTok. Just make them on TikTok. Like you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And that's really all that that's really all that. Like, I feel like you should make your short form video on TikTok, period, so that you can repurpose it on Facebook Reels, Pinterest, whatever platform you think your audience is on the most. Okay, so that's what I would say there, is make sure that you actually have a virality platform, right? YouTube Shorts, there's a lot of short form ways to go viral these days, but TikTok is my #1 top recommendation, even if you are going to repurpose to LinkedIn, any other platform. Literally, if you want to get more attraction, TikTok is it. Second is nurturing. Hashtag is super important for having your video reach your target audience. Yes, that is also a great way too. And I would love to get even your tips to Jordan. I would love you to comment down your hashtag tips so that people can like actually utilize, you know, hashtags better. So virality is one, and then also nurture is another way, right? Because not even gonna lie to you, people can see one of your TikToks one day and never see a single one of your videos again if you do not structure your videos right. And even if you do, there might not be a chance that they might see your video. So you want to make sure that people are actually seeing your videos, right? And seeing what you do, keep track with you, because if you want to actually build a brand is not something that's just there one day and not there the next. It's something that people are going to consistently remember. It's going to be a part of their life. It's going to be something that people look forward to. It's going to be something that people are like, oh my gosh, like this girl helped me with a lot of things. That is what a brand is about, right? Because there's people that still have Diet Coke as their life every single day. There's people that drink Diet Coke every single day. And that is because they have built such a strong brand and such a strong reputation that people are going to literally buy cases of Diet Coke or go to the gas station every single day so that they can get their Diet Coke. And if they're not, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I need my Diet Coke. Please, I need my Diet Coke. It's the same with Starbucks. It's the same thing with Starbucks, right? It's such a strong brand, and people love Starbucks, right? And that's really because they've built that strong brand. They've represented something. They have actually brought value to their customers. They've listened to their customers. They've listened to what they wanted. They make their customer feel special. Hey, it's Christmas time. You want a new drink that's peppermint, that's this, that, and the other, snickerdoodle, whatever the heck. They make the people that are actually buying for them feel a certain way. And that's really what brand is all about. Brand is really all about making people feel a certain way. I know it literally does not seem like it, but feelings, emotions do run most of the world. And actually, I need to see the statistic, but there's actually a statistic that says your emotions run like 90% of your decisions. And that's why you want to make sure that you are on point with actually making people feel a certain way when they're coming to your page. Hey TT, hey, happy Tuesday, y'all. But you want to make people feel a certain way. I'm gonna actually do this. How important are your emotions to decision making? Because I got this from like a Tony Robbins event, so. Okay, so it says here that it's actually a study showed that 95% of your cognition happens in our emotional brain. Let's see if there's actually, well, you see it right there. 95% of our cognition happens in our emotional brain. So when people are coming to your brand, how are they feeling, right? Are they feeling joy? Are they feeling happiness? Are they feeling positivity? Are they feeling drama, right? It doesn't matter. But when people go to Starbucks, they feel like, ooh, I'm feeling like this is self-care. This is self-love, right? So it's all about that stuff. And, other than that, I can talk about brand forever and how it's important and why you should be building a brand and why you should be on socials and why you should be telling people about what you've overcome, because the more pain that you clear for people, the more abundance you will have. That's simply what it is. And a lot of people do not even cure their own pain, so they can't like teach somebody, or they can't help anybody like cure their own. But in actuality, we all go through things that are like even little bit. Like I talked about how in the last life, Scrub Daddy is a sponge. I don't know if you guys have a sponge, but I really recommend it. It basically changes texture, so it becomes really hard when it is not like wet, but it becomes like a softer texture when you actually put it under the water. And that's because when things are like tough, it doesn't actually absorb that much bacteria. But when it is wet, that is where it holds a lot of bacteria, it holds a lot of mold. So they found a solution, something as little as that, a freaking sponge. They're like, I can't deal with moldy and disgusting sponges, so I'm gonna make a sponge that is innovative. That is like one example of that, okay? And somebody said, I am trying to launch my own children's book. Any advice? Abso-freaking-lutely. So I want to tell you this, okay? If people don't know you, people can't flow you. I say this like literally every day. If people don't know you, people can't flow you. I actually help people that are business owners with their marketing and with their like actual like socials, right? And I'm sorry, I did not mean to do this. I'm sorry, I'm trying to pull something up. But if people don't know you, people can't flow you. So I feel like the first thing is to have people actually know you, because if people don't know you, what, like, you can make the greatest apartment in the middle of nowhere, but if people don't know that that exists and it's a good experience, and oh my goodness, you get to see like the experience of the apartment, whatever that it is, that's just an example, then people can't freaking flow you money, people can't flow you business, people can't flow you attention. So I honestly think the best thing is to actually get people to know you. And I want to talk about something that's actually kind of off topic, but it's really on topic because we talk about branding. There's this thing called the non-existence formula. There's 4 steps to the non-existence formula. I'm going to go by it just a little bit. I'm gonna go over it just a little bit. So the first is, if you want to get out of non-existence, because right now you have a concept, you have an idea, you want to have a children's book, right? But right now people don't know you exist. That's not even something like tough that like, that's not even something that is like tough, that I'm saying to just to like tear you down, that nobody knows you. Nobody knew me. Nobody knew Kim Kardashian at one point. Nobody knew Coca-Cola at one point. It is the beginning stage of every business, right? So people don't know you. You want to get out of that non-existence formula, because right now you are in non-existence and you want to get into existence in people's minds, right? And the first thing that you want to do is find a calm line. What the heck is a calm line, Olivia? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Calm line. I'm talking about a calm line. Find a line of communication. How can you communicate with people, right? There's many ways you can communicate with people. You can comment down below what you think are different types of communication lines. But one communication line is, let's say the first communication line is TikTok. Let's say the second communication line is Instagram DM. Let's say it's Instagram comments. Let's maybe say it's TikTok live. Another communication line is text. Another communication line is phone call. Another communication line is voicemail, right? How do you get into communication with people? You have to find a calm line, right? If I wanted to get into non-existence with Kim Kardashian, I would have to find a calm line with her before, because right now to her right now, I don't really exist, right? So in order for me to actually communicate with her and get out of non-existence with her, I would have to find that calm line, and that would have to be a phone number, that would have to be an email, that would have to be something, her manager, right? So that's that. If you cannot communicate with people, people will not buy from you, people will not be interested in anything you have, like anything that you have. So you have to find a calm line. So you want to publish it yourself, that's still amazing. You still should find a calm line with the people that you want to bring it to, right? You want to bring it to children, then I would say the best thing to do is actually bring it to moms. Actually communicate with moms, right? And it's even better if you're actually a mom yourself. I feel like moms honestly bond so well, right? And I can't wait, because moms bond so well, and I don't know, I just feel like there's things that as a mom with each other you guys can relate to so much. It's just a really strong bond. But the first thing is find a calm line, right? The second thing is make yourself known. Introduce yourself. Who are you? Let people know. I'm this, I'm that, I'm the other. Let people know who you are. I'm Olivia AppleBarry, and I own my own business, and I'm also a content creator. That's just a simple one, right? Hey, I'm John Doe. I work in plumbing, and I own my own construction business. whatever that it is, right? Make yourself known. Let people know who you are, like who actually are you. And then also let people know what the heck is going on and who are you, right? So that's that. Lynn asked, how do you feel about those AI TikTok lives as a marketing strategy? Oh my gosh, you're teaching me something new. I've never heard of that, but if that's a thing, I would not be surprised. AI is taking over, guys. AI is taking over. It's taking over movies, it's taking over productions, it's taking over shows, it's taking over a lot. Okay, so that's why it's important to have, honestly, a high income skill, and sounds crazy, but is to have a brand. Because what's gonna differentiate you is your actual like ability, and actually what makes you different in the marketplace. Because yes, AI is very smart, but it cannot ever replicate a human. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's that. But I'm going to talk more about after I explain non-existence. First is find a calm mind. Second is make yourself known. Introduce yourself, show who you are. The third is determine what the people that you want to help need and want, right? So if you're saying, for example, what do like kids actually need and want in their educational and developmental stages in their life? Maybe the moms know, right? They're like, dang, I wish my kid knew about this, that, and the other, right? Maybe they're like, oh, maybe I wish my kid knew about this, that, and the third, which is maybe about farming and learning languages. And she said, Ty said, I'm not a mom currently, but I have been in the child development field for 10 years. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I honestly think that you should, I don't know what like kind of stage of the child development, or I should say like job you had or career you had in the child development space, but I truly do recommend you have like actually asking like what parents would like to see from their kids growing up. What like things do you want your child to kind of like develop in? Do you want them to learn a language? Do you want them to learn about healthy living? Do you want them to learn about healthy nutrition, right? Because at the end of the day, you have to determine what people need and want. And I would honestly take polls. Of like what parents actually want with the development of their kids, right? I know that honestly, like for me, I would want like books for kids that are about like, hey, about health, about healthy living, about finances, right? To make it super easy, make it super fun so that they can learn about it. Learn about, just honestly, critical thinking. It sounds crazy, but communication. Like I would love kids to learn this at an early stage. So usually when people start their businesses or they actually like make money, build their offers, it's usually because it's a need from the marketplace. That is how people make money. Like make money, period. It's because there's a need in the marketplace. So if you can find somebody's needs and wants and give it to them, which is the fourth step, then you are no doubt to be successful and have your product do very well. Okay, so let me see. Like I said, the fourth step is to give people what they need and want. So first is find a calm line. Second is tell them who you are. Third is actually determine what people's needs and wants are. And fourth is give them what they want and need. So let's do it for this book. Let's give you an actual like solid example. First is that you want to find a calm line, okay? What I recommend mommy Facebook groups. There's so much mom Facebook groups out there. And like I said, women love bonding over their kids, love bonding over like motherhood. It's a very tough process. And people just love that extra support, right? So first I would find that calm line, and I would use mom Facebook groups to either find what people want or need, or just be like known in that group. So when you do come out with a child's book, there would be no doubt to actually support you on that and actually like get it, right? For their kids. So first I would honestly recommend doing a mommy group, like a mom like a mom Facebook group. Not, you can make one, but you can also join many, because there's hundreds out there. So I would literally join them. The second thing is make yourself known. So make yourself known in those groups. Get familiar with the people, because the thing about Facebook groups is that if you make yourself known in those groups, they will actually make you like one of the head people of that group. But not only that, people will see you every day. Oh my gosh, I've been seeing her every day. It's literally like entering a club. Like imagine like a country club, right? If you went to a country club every day, people will start to notice you. People will be like, wow, I see so much here. Like, that's amazing, right? And people would want to kind of like see what you do. People would want to get more acclimated with you because they see you so often, right? So what I would do is honestly introduce yourself in the groups. But not only that, I would make a spreadsheet, and every single day I would keep track of what groups you're introducing yourself in, and do a streak where every single day you are interacting and providing value in that group every single day. So maybe I would do like a 30-day like value post where for the next 30 days you're going to give like a tip about child development, right? So give them some sort of value, because at the end of the day, what did I say? People are on social media for selfish reasons, and when you actually fulfill that selfish reasons of entertainment, inspiration, or education, then they're going to want to follow you. They're going to want to follow you, right? So you want to make sure that you do have that. They're going to be interested in you once you're interested in them and their best interest. So I would do a 30-day streak in all of those groups that you do join. Hey, I have child development tips. You know, I've been in the industry. This is my name. My name's Ty. I've been in the industry for this many years, for 10 years. And here's a child development tip for your kids that you could use so that, you know, they can grow up and be the best them that they can be. Right? That's what I would do. Value, 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 value for the next 30 days. People will know who you are. They're going to be like, dang, I've seen this Thai girl every day and she's been giving me bars. I'm going to follow her. I'm going to follow her journey. She's done so well for me, so I'm going to do good for her. That's how the universe works, guys. You give out good, you're going to get back good. Okay? So that's what I would do. Introduce yourself. Third is give people what they want and need. So in those groups as well, I would maybe DM people and say, hey, like, what are you looking to see more out of your child in terms of like when they develop? Do you want them to learn more about finances, maybe career finding, maybe self-exploration, this, that, or the other, right? They're going to tell you exactly what they want and need. The kid is going to, like, the moms are going to tell them exactly what they want and need, because to be honest, little kids don't have buying power. It's cool to like talk about the kids' wants and needs, but to be honest, they don't have the buying power. And also kids don't really, they kind of just want to have fun all day. So if you can make your books really fun, but also what they may need for growing up, then that's like a perfect mesh of both, right? So once you find out from the parents what they want and need in terms of the development of their child and what their child even might like, then give them what they want and need. Come out with the book. And now you know exactly, you have proof that there's people that want this, there's people that need this, and you also have a group of people that are writing for you, and that you have been pouring knowledge into, and you have been nurturing. That's why I said nurture. You have been nurturing, and nurturing is really about, if you think about nurturing, let's like search up the actual definition. Okay, so nurturing definition. Let's see this here. Care for and encourage the growth or development of. You see here? I said find a virality platform and then find a nurture platform. Facebook is a perfect example of a nurture platform, because Ty was able to simply just literally go ahead and like actually nurture them by, like it says here, care and encourage for the growth of. She was able to care so much and allow her, like, these women to get the knowledge so that their kids could actually grow and develop. Now they're literally able to actually understand who she is, actually understand what she stands for, and whatever she comes out with is going to be fantastic. I know that was like a very like long-winded answer. I'm sorry, but I'm very detailed in my responses, and I think it was a good example to literally what I'm teaching today, which is virality and nurturing. okay? So that's what I would do. That's literally what I would do, and you have no doubt of being very successful. Another thing I recommend is Amazon KDP. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but I would recommend writing it down. It's Amazon KDP. It is completely free. Yes, you can start on Amazon and sell books on Amazon for completely free. It is Amazon's publishing platform where you basically just import you import your actual like documents and what you want to put on the books, such as the illustrations, the words, all of that stuff, and then they will literally print it out for you and send it straight to the customer. So you don't even have to hold any inventory. It's like basically like book drop shipping and it's amazing, and that's what I would recommend to do too, so you don't have to hold any books, and you actually can self-publish through Amazon KDP. That's what I recommend. Amazon is one of the top #1 platforms to use for e-commerce, so why not just use them, right? Now the AI as a marketing strategy, I don't know. What? I appreciate that so much. Do 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 do. Okay, let me see. Okay. Agreed. I didn't even think about Facebook, but what? Okay, so this is gonna be like the last question, guys. I'm sorry, it has to be pretty short because I gotta go to another live, as you can see, and I gotta prep into what I need to do. Okay, but I will be doing this tomorrow, so hop on tomorrow right before the lives. I do this every day and literally one of my favorite parts of my day. Okay, so I just love talking about this stuff. But she said, I have my own business, but it's not picking up. Any advice on how to grow? Sell fashion and accessories. Girl. Okay, so I didn't really finish. Actually, I did finish. So we're going to talk about we already talked about organization. First, get on a platform that is a virality platform. TikTok. If you're doing fashion and accessories, get on TikTok, period. I don't know what else I gotta say, but like get on TikTok, period. Okay, and then find a platform to nurture. I would recommend Instagram only because it's fashion and accessories. Instagram's very good and it's a very visual app, so I would recommend an app like that. Nurture is basically where you can care for and encourage the growth or development of, right? So why is it important for you to get on a nurture platform is because after you catch people's attention on a platform like TikTok, you can direct them to Instagram, and then they can literally see you every single day, whether that's through stories, whether that's through posts, whether that's through whatever the heck, but they can see you after that first TikTok. They'll be like, oh my gosh, maybe one of your TikToks went viral, but you didn't make as much sales as you could have, right? You got 1 million views, but you only got 100 sales. That's still a lot, right? That's still a lot, but why is it not 1 million sales? It's because what you could do is you could just bring them to a platform where you can nurture them, and maybe they'll buy a year from now, right? I feel like what is most valuable is actually the client that you're gonna get 6 months from now, a year from now, and that's what one video on TikTok can do for you. That's why I say post on viral platforms as well as a nurture platform, okay? And then as well as you're gonna find out your growth rate. You wanna go slow, medium, or fast. It's all a decision to you, right? Slow, medium, or fast on social media. Like, which one do you actually want to get on? Because the slower you go, the slower your growth is going to be. The faster you go, the faster the growth is going to be, right? So you have to decide what kind of speed you want to go on. And personally, I honestly just say, if you really want to blow up your business, if you're really serious and you're committed, you would go fast, right? You would go fast. And what I would say is get obsessed or be average, right? get obsessed with your business and grow your business fast, or be average, because you're just going to be an average business if you don't like decide on, oh, I actually want to be serious, I really want to lock in, and I really want to make my business successful. So that's what I would do, is I would pick honestly fast. But on TikTok, if you want to grow really fast, honestly, all it takes is 3 TikToks a day. I know it sounds pretty crazy, but 3 TikToks a day will do it. At least 3 TikToks a day will do it for your page. You will get immense growth, and it will just be fantastic, like in terms of your attraction, your growth, your following count, your following on other platforms too, if you want to bring them over to your Instagram. Okay, so after you do find out your growth rate, that's when you end up asking about your frequency, and that's when I said 3 times a day, 2 times a day, 1 time a day. Honestly, I would say if you want to grow slow, 1 time a day on TikTok is good. If you want to grow medium, then 2 times a day, and then ultimately 3 plus is going to give you massive growth on TikTok. So that's what I would say for that, and that's basically all it does with, actually having your business not be slow, and not, if it's not picking up, to pick it up and pick up the pace of your actual business. Is just, honestly, you have to increase the output that you do, right? Because, or the input that you do, because input equals output. What does that mean? If you input a lot of content out there, you input a lot of content in your page, you input a lot of like engagement with your audience, you input a lot of Instagram stories, your output is going to be like immense, right? It's going to be immense too, because what you put out there, you get back. And that's why I say, if you put out more content, you're going to get back a lot of attraction, likes, engagement, people buying your stuff, people knowing you, and people are going to know you. And when people know you, people can flow you, right? So that's basically that, guys. I don't want to get too into it, but I appreciate you guys, and everybody that did, were in the comments. I appreciate you. Please come back tomorrow around the same time, and I will be there to answer your questions. I'm sorry if I didn't answer your questions this time, but what I would recommend you do is I would recommend you DM the word success to my Instagram, Olivia AppleBarry, if you have not already. Join the community of like-minded people that are also in business, that are also in marketing, that are also marketing their businesses, also building their brand, also being their best selves, and getting 1% better so that they can be part of the 1%. Okay, so join the freaking group, okay? Because I know it's hard. This business journey is hard. This growth journey is hard. There's going to be your family. There's going to be people around you that are like, you're crazy for doing this. You're focusing on this too much. You're trying to grow. But you need to be around people that understand you, that understand the game, that understand the grind, that understand the hustle, and do not judge you for it, but encourage you to it. So DM the word success to my Instagram, Olivia AppleBarry. And it was so good talking to you guys. Again, join the group, join the group, the success group, the 1% group, and get 1% better. Just DM success to Olivia AppleBarry. Okay, and also the reason why I want you to make sure that you're in that group is because there is like-minded people and you can have around you in your journey. But not only that, you can actually put your questions in that group. There's a question section, and I want you to put your questions in that group, and I will be sure to answer them. Just say, hey, I was in the live. Please answer my question next live, and I'll make sure to answer your question. All right. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and have an amazing rest of your night. We are going on live on literally like 17 minutes. So put on a timer for 17 minutes because we're about to go on live on San Diego Royalty. Love you too, Ty. I hope that was helpful. And if you actually do thank me, then gratitude is action, not words. So make sure you do implement the things I taught you today, because I want to see you do well. I want to see more children be impacted and be positively just develop in a great way. I wish I had self-development when I was very young. So appreciate you guys. See you guys in a couple minutes. San Diego Royalty. Talk to you tomorrow.